So you know that $700 billion bailout that was supposed to save the U.S. financial system as we know it? It didn't get past the House floor September 29. There were a lot of reasons why that involved lots of phone calls and steak dinners and maybe not enough happy hours after work on Capitol Hill. But one that didn't get much play in the media leading up to the House vote was the opposition of lawmakers to what Steve Forbes called mark-to-market mania by bank regulators at the Securities and Exchange Commission. Mark-to-market accounting means selling an asset at the current market price, which was in the bill on Monday. In this case, the assets were securities backed up by subprime loans. So selling them at the current market price would mean selling them very low, like fire sale low. What's so bad about that? Forbes explained in September 29's Forbes magazine that mark-to-market forces banks to reduce the book value of their assets and ultimately impede their ability to lend. Those fire sale low numbers would mean less cash, and less cash means less lending. And lending makes the world go round, at least in banking. The idea seemed to be a deal-breaker Monday.
I am going to, at this point, be leaning no. We'll have to see what the rest of the day brings.
This is Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee, just a few hours before the vote.
You know, the GAO study on the mark-to-market is something we weren't happy with because 45 days, as you were saying earlier.
Right. But unless you watch financial news, you probably didn't hear much about it. Over at Fox News, there were a few mentions.
But accounting rules force companies to put current value on them, what is known as mark-to-market, instead of their long-term value or even how much income they generate.
Okay, back to financial news. This is Brian Westbury. He's the chief economist at First Trust Portfolios. He was pretty optimistic after the bailout failed.
What can be effective right away, immediately, this moment, is if we change mark-to-market accounting rules. And the great news is today, and I think one of the reasons the stock market is up is because the SEC is moving in that direction. That's great news.
But Congressman Joe Barton from Texas laid out the pro-market position the best.
Well, those of us that believe in markets believe you have to have transparency and have to have an evaluation methodology that's open and understandable by all. And unfortunately, because of the exotic nature of some of these bundled securities, that's just not possible with mark-to-market accounting as it currently exists.
For the Business and Media Institute, this has been the BizVlog.